people from Twitch and YouTube. I'm excited to stream this game. I've only seen it other places, but this is the first time I'm gonna be playing it. Honestly, where to go with English? Honestly, have you played the Standing Parable before? I'm gonna say no because I haven't played it before. Because I've only looked at it. Adjust the sliders. Yeah, the computer is barely visible. Beep, 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 beep. All right, good enough. Here's the current time. It is 5:59. Should we wait for 6? I think we should wait for 6. Hold on, let's wait for 6. Wait for that 6 on the dot. We get it perfect. I'm looking at the clock. I'm waiting. Still 5:59. We'll get there. Don't worry. Couple seconds. It's probably like 10 seconds. Counter down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Still 1. Don't you love when you look at the clock and then, oh, there we go. Boom. When you look at the clock, it slows down. Accessibility settings. Okay. Let's go into settings here. Let's go into audio, music volume. Turn that down. Yeah, turn it down to a nice, good volume. Main volume, turn the. Also go to like 86. Alright, cool. Field of view, I like evens. So, camera sensitivity. Probably turn that up. Do I want to invert? I think everything else is okay. Alright. Begin. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stan the man.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I mean, just to press one key? Come on.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Never.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. This is now out of my desk. What do we got in here? Phone. Got some documents. What kind of documents? If we're only pressing one button. What are these for? I don't know. Pencil sharpener? Connected to nothing? Interesting. Is there a crouch?
Thinking about buying this game.
Hello, Mr. Pixel Life. How's it going? How's life? Are you thinking about buying this game? Oh, why are those the two crouch buttons? Very strange. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, He couldn't find a trace of his co-worker. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Hey, close.
Nor did it advance the story
that
in
made a
any
difference.
way.
Ooh. Beautiful painting. That's brightening to the end. I think this is definitely moving the story along some way, somehow. I don't know how, but it's moving it along. For sure. Be my Valentine. Yep. Turn it off. I don't love that. 420. That's not nothing. Looks so messy in there. Looks so messy in here. Why do they not keep their... How the mighty have fallen.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
What, that they're all locked? Hey, this one only has a pencil sharpener. Where are the clippings? There's clearly no trash can.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Trophy.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm clicking it a lot. It's probably been 20 times already. Right? Hold on. I need to look. No, 0 trophies. It's lying. Which door? Is it this door?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of
No.
witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
What is a noble
Perhaps
cause?
50 clicks will do it. Yes,
50.
almost certainly 50 clicks.
I have no idea.
50 clicks. I want 50 clicks. 50 clicks on a single door. You hear the clicks going out.
No. I'm still not
Oh,
feeling
no,
it. I
no,
want
no,
this
no.
trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort.
Of
I want to
course.
see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost.
What's the
Why don't
cost?
you put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Oh, we gotta put an effort into it. I don't suppose those doors matter anything. Oh, this one. Yeah! 20 clicks into this one.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. So this was boom, 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 boom. What is 437? Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting
Where are we
somewhere.
going?
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
015. We're on a quest for a trophy, apparently.
It's a freaking maze. Ahoy.
It really is. Hey, Toaster. Ahoy. Said 415, right? Hey. How's it going,
back to door
Toaster?
number 437.
Yes! Back. All the way back. I know where that's at. 425. 425 opened.
Finally giving me a reason to sub.
Ah!
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. Where's the copy
All
machine?
right,
This one?
back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. Wait, 417 was back there, right? I'm going too far. Yeah, I went too far.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. Hey, how do I do that?
Hi, cutie.
Ha! What? You're a cutie, Toasty. I don't know. 419, right?
Yes!
Yeah, I
this
did
is
it.
great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley.
All
I
of
like
it.
that.
Whatever
all
the
right,
cost.
let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Going back to the door. You're using the emotes. I'd like, the emote really came with it. You said 417? 416? Ah, shit.
We've almost
Yes,
got it!
it was
Now the
416.
copy machine, do that one
Ooh.
again!
Copy machine.
Finish it off, Stanley!
Yes.
5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes!
Yeah.
We did it!
Did we?
Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Oh, I did get a
Oh,
trophy.
you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back.
Nothing.
Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Thank you, thank you. Is that it? He's very proud of me. Oh my god, you subscribed for 5 months? Damn, Toasty. Thank you. You know, if I was on like a regular OBS software, I like set up some alerts, but obviously it doesn't work on PS5. So limited. If I only had a game computer, you would have an amazing alert, I'm telling you. But I thank you, of course.
When
I wish I
Stanley
had the
came to
alert.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But right's always right. What if I close the door on my left? No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course.
I got ice cream.
Ice cream! We all scream for ice cream. What kind of ice cream? It matters. You think it doesn't, but it does.
Yes,
There's
truly
paper.
a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
There is no
just
ice
to
cream
spend
in
a
this
few
game,
moments
sadly.
here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I would do more than drinking, but I don't think any of these, none of these are an option. I don't see ice cream on this vending machine.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even
Oh yeah, I
though
could
all
never
your
read that.
co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I bet like a bunch of people definitely tripped over this. This is definitely a tripping hazard. It's trash.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and
This
reflected
is an
poorly
amazing
on his
room.
overall personality.
What?
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
What? Because of my bad taste? Nah. Everybody loves coffee mugs on the ground.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What game? I thought this wasn't a game. Everybody just left me. I thought you said everybody left me because of my poor taste. Not because it was a game. I'm stuck. It won't let me look. Can't go back either. I mean, this really is nice carpeting. You know, I used to do flooring. You know, I work as a flooring person, if you will. I always thought it would be called a floor, not a florist. Does with plants. Carpentry, because, you know, we do a carpet. But, you know, it's more than carpet. So if you just call it flooring, I guess. Just the thing. But, yeah, these... I think they're just dirty. But these things on the bottom used to be like right here. And gonna be like held again on. And like a certain type of glue. Stick it up there.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Yes.
And took the first open door on his left
Enough
to
of
get
the
back to
amazing
business.
carpet. Of the blue into the crappy ass orange. I mean, this is like perfect for like a office building, I guess, but dang it. Ooh, what's this?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But what's this? We push big red buttons? Push big red buttons. Oh, it's going black. I
But
can't
Stanley
see.
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Where do we go?
From
Left,
here,
right,
it's,
or...
left.
Left, you say? But why left? That was the very first door you're supposed to go through. So what kind of ice cream do you get? Oh, well.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh. Good, because I didn't want to go left anyways. Although we can't open it, so. Alright, fine, to the right.
No, not the right.
Middle?
Why would I have
This
ever
one.
said it was to the right?
I don't.
Your shadow?
I meant I caught an ice cream emote.
Oh, you don't. Okay.
Now, let's see. We went down.
That's a
right,
mouse.
left, down,
Is that ice cream?
left,
Is that ice cream doing
right.
anything?
Yep.
Or is that a mouse?
Okay, yes. I've got it
Where's
now.
the ice
This
cream
story
remote?
is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you sure it's that way? Positively, absolutely, completely. This way? I think you're wrong.
No,
Ooh,
no,
fired.
no. This
someone
isn't
got
right
fired.
at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is
Who
all
got
a
fired?
spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
I harassed Jose about emotes before, so now
Oh, right
it's your
there.
turn.
Employee fired. There's only one employee
Who
fired.
am I kidding?
84.
It's all rubbish now.
Oh, it goes
The whole
down. So
story
104 is
completely
fine.
unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
No,
we'll just
no.
restart the game from
Not
the
yet,
beginning.
Chester.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
If
Okay,
I go
from the
over,
top.
if I get over like 100 followers, is that the ice cream you want? No, that's spray. Chibi spray. Oh, two chibis. That is. 104 got fired. I can't
What could
even
it
see
mean?
anything. I
Stanley
don't
doesn't
care
I'm
what
making
it means.
23 acts.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
23 accounts? Oh, to get to 100. Yeah, I want to get to a definitely a good spot before I get emotes or something. Jose has a decent following, that's for sure. But I will get my following eventually. If I'm consistent with it. And I'm planning to be more now since I can now export my videos to YouTube. So I will do all that. Was this spilled before? This is disgusting. Honestly, it makes the carpet look so much better. So doing that.
Wait, what?
There's a door behind the chairs?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Completely?
Everything should be.
It's
Or
not.
did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or? Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Did you write it?
It was right here just a minute ago. I know
Look
for
through-
sure
look through
that
all
it's
your
here
pages.
somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Oh, which door? Oh, there's so many doors, so many choices.
If I'm not busy later, I'm messaging you after stream.
Alright, no worries. There's so much to explore. There's another door. Where's this door lead? Whoa. Doesn't make any sense. Everything is so bright. Oh, what's this? Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding it back to let you
I'll
go
say
through
it.
yourself.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Exactly.
It's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Oh, I wanted to explore more. Has anything changed? I hate Mondays. I actually have off on Mondays, but I still don't feel too great on Mondays. I work like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and during this peak season, I worked a lot of Sundays, and I probably still will.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, I don't work
Stanley
Mondays.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh,
perhaps
there's
he
a
had
phone
simply
here.
missed a memo.
Who farted? Toasted, did you fart? Yeah, a lot of people hate Mondays. I don't have that coffee cup. I went through this chair. Oh my god. Oh, turn you back off. No. What do you think you're doing?
Yes. Yes, I did. And it smells horrible.
Portable. What'd you eat, Toasty? Definitely wasn't ice cream. It's only an amount of sadness. I know there was only a pencil sharpener. And one of these. Okay. There's another pencil sharpener. Alright, coffee on the floor. Yep, still spilled. Still spilled. Who spilled the tea? Not tea, it's coffee, but you know the saying. Alright. Oh. Door to the left.
Okay, yep.
Right.
It's worse.
Oh.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Right.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Right. I don't think that's where we're going. Or where it's supposed to be. Still coffee. Still nothing. Oh, so many open doors you could have explored. But he cut us off. Coffee's a little close to the edge there. Nothing.
Aha!
Oh, this is blue.
I knew we'd miss something.
Oh, this is blue.
The story.
This doesn't make any sense. The dimensions.
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Right, because the dimensions don't really make sense. Right. Right.
Now
we definitely took a wrong turn
I'll be
somewhere.
honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
This is like an unfinished office building.
Do you remember, Stanley?
Nope.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh!
Congratulations!
Hey.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Oh,
no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
I won.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did
Some
so
people
much
win
hard work.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
No, you just gave up, so I won.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have
totally
to
not a scary game. No. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Wait, just follow the line TM? You trademarked that? Just follow the line? What if I don't want to follow the line, though? What if the line is too much? There's 2 coffee cups. Hold on, wait, what? I like working. I just hate my boss. Well, that sucks. There's 2 doors?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
See, the line. I think you just trademarked the line. Like the word line, you just trademarked it. It's weird. Alright, fine, you're gonna follow the line. We have to. I think. Oh, solitaire. What do we do in this situation? Where's that? Jack? Jack Diamonds? I don't know, I'm not a solitaire master.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, I don't see a beanstalk in here. I don't think that's where that goes. Oh, it's B. Not just numbers anymore.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Go around this way.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to
But
put it
isn't
another
that
way,
the story?
is the story of no destination
still a story.
Yes.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, music. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I can't go down there. Ah, the line doesn't go down there. Oh, it goes up on the wall. I'm not Spider-Man. What else up here? Nothing. More boxes. What's over here? What actors? Oh, question mark. Huh? What is it? What is this?
Boxes.
Boxes! Ah, crap. It's over the chair. Can't get over the chair. Oh. Oh, wait, goes this way, and then that way, and then boom. Can't go the wrong way now. Oh, more question marks. The question mark both have question marks? What is the question? So many doors. How does the office space have this many doors? Never really worked in the office space before. Oh, I can't crawl under the desk. Plus, that would be really small. Let's just move the desk. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, zigzag. Dope. Don't. Don't. There. 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 Oh, or beat off the path. Nothing. Of course there's nothing. Wait, how is this locked when it's... What? Makes no sense. Explain. Wow. Annual revenues. No, revenues. What? Annual reviews. How did I read that so long? Monthly ledgers. Corporate imbalances. Consolidation reports. Departmental accounts. What else? Personal files. Oh yeah, I gotta look at those. Budget analysis. Analysis.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Huh?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Is that so?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Smells amazing. Okay, smells like a fern. It looks like a fern. Tastes like a fern. Feels like a fern. But is it a fern? I don't know. And so it sprouts out. Wah. There's wah. Not It goes brah to the left. And more towards the middle, but it's like cut off. So strange. Alright. More music? Now we just had to really admire that fern. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Huh.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Not really. What is the Stanley Parable? bought all those this time. It's
Oh,
terrible.
no,
Oh, we're
no,
back
no,
here.
not again, Line.
You
How
guys
could
still
you have
fired?
done this
Yep,
to us?
still fired.
And after we trusted you, after everything we've
It's
been
only
through,
104.
you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, no. Hey, more than line. Everything looks the same. Feels the same. Tastes the same. Has copier always made noise? I'm assuming so.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it
Hey,
ever
why?
done for us? We're
Everything.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our
Morally.
own story? Something exciting, daring,
Exciting.
mysterious.
Dangerous.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, yeah, I like this. I like this.
Now, yes,
Yeah.
this is exciting. Just me
Yeah.
and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Anything.
What do you want
Literally.
your story to be?
Lions.
Go wild.
Tigers.
Use your imagination.
Wolves.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again.
Oh,
Stanley,
I didn't go through the wall.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
We're just
no
going this
lines
way.
or monitor rooms.
We're just going
don't
this way.
acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It is also trademarked. We're just going forward. The line is following us. We're not following the line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Yes.
From here, the story is in our control.
Our control.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact,
We love
I
this
believe I
opportunity.
need a minute to think here. Just
I'm
walk
thinking
in
too.
circles for a minute.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Da, da,
so I
da,
know
da,
that each
da,
door
da,
has to lead
da,
the place where we're
da,
trying
da,
to
da,
go. There
da,
must be
da,
a reverse
da, da,
door
da.
that leads here. And that in
Reverse
turn
door.
means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Reverse
so
door's
starting from the
origin?
right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes,
Oh,
then
then
by
yes.
all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Of course.
Another victory for logic. Come,
Makes
Stanley.
perfect sense.
Our destiny awaits.
Destiny and logic. Woohoo!
Oh,
The
hold on, what's this?
confusion ending?
The confusion ending.
DVA from the maintenance
You're
room.
telling
End of the
me
money room.
that's what
Narrator
this is?
restarts. Discover
It's all one
2
giant
doors.
ending? And we're supposed to
Endless
restart the game
wandering. The office is now a dead end.
times?
Adventure
That's
to
really
explore
how all
territory.
this
Find the line
goes?
again. Find the confusion
all
ending. Schedule.
Determined?
Restarts the game.
So
Then
now,
forgets
according
about
to
the
the
previous
schedule, I
restart.
restart again. Then what?
Stanley attempts
Am I
to play the
just
story,
supposed
but
to
is
forget?
prevented. Unable to
Well, what
continue
if
to
I
do
don't want
anything.
to
Game
forget?
starts.
My
Find
mind
the line
goes
again.
blank
Begin to
simply
find the
because
line.
it's written here on this
Everything is
thing.
gone?
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
No longer an office.
Why
Simply
don't
black
I get a
space to
say
wander
in
in
all
the
of this?
blackness.
Is it really?
Find a bookstore. A
No, it
bookstore?
can't be. I
Get bored and
don't
leave.
want it to be.
With a bunch
I
of
don't
books?
want the game to
I don't
keep
think so.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I
I've been playing
won't
the
do it.
confusion ending
I
for
won't
18 minutes.
do it. I won't do it.
Yes.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
I think so.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
I don't think something will happen.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know,
Wait for
I
what?
suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
A story.
I'm not quite sure if we're
Finding
in
the confusion
destination
ending and then
or the
breaking
journey,
away.
though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
I mean,
We'll find out,
isn't
won't
this a
we?
destination now?
Eventually. Well,
Right?
in the meantime,
This is
if you...
what the hell was that sound? Hold on, people. My mother's calling for me. Don't worry, we'll get back to our story.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Did he
Stanley
forget?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So it's saying
No
that
matter
we
how hard
are trying to
Stanley
play the
looked,
story,
he couldn't find a trace of his
but we were
co-workers.
prevented from playing the story. How would we be prevented? Awaiting input. Input receives. Weird. Okay. How are we going to be prevented?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So we should try to play the main story, right? Because we'll be prevented somehow. Prevented how, though? Oh.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Do not
Feeling a
alter
wave
without
of
consulting
disbelief, Stanley
whiteboard
decided to
manager.
go up to his boss's office,
I hope
hoping he
that's
might
his
find
last
an
name.
answer there.
How their eyes? That's weird. How does solve a dispute? Okay, using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic on the editor and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. That is some corporate bullshit. Number of slides on this slide. Charts. Slides. Charts and slides. So, I mean, this is a chart and a slide. Isn't... Okay. Right? And which charts on the same slide depict the same information? Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm begging. Stop. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out and typically and return to your boss. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee, like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, why did we hire you? What are your dreams like? A boat. Less air? Why is that our dreams? Hope. Comatose. Football. That's stressful. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do you unbelievably amazing work at the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Awesome. Awesome. That is some great charts and slides. Actually terrible, but yeah.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nothing here, you say. But there's a broom in a broom closet. If it's a broom closet, why does it have things that are not a broom?
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
There are choices to make. There's always choices. You have a choice in everyday life.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He
Baffling?
wasn't even doing anything.
I was doing
If there
everything.
was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Yeah, I
As
guess
it
so.
is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
You know what that means? Fuck off. Means I'm doing nothing.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing
No.
around doing nothing?
This is called a Newb
Please
closet.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Newb. Hold on.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Morb.
Occur to me because literally
In the morgue
this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Closet.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say,
Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom
Piss off,
closet
Newb.
ending was my
Boom.
favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Concerning? Why is this ever concerning? Morb.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really
Oh,
stupid.
wow.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That
Wow.
or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and
Oh.
hookers.
Drugs and hookers. And fat, stupid, and ugly.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Ugh.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Right.
When a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system,
Yes,
and
I'm
you
dead.
collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
You
They
see,
have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
So the problem with that is for telling that the person's dead and you say into the mic, right? It's like a headphones, so...
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable.
We're like
I'm at the mercy
verbs.
of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus?
Morbius.
You can hammer out the details. I'm not
Morbius?
particularly picky. I'll
Hand the
just be
controller to
waiting for when you're
Morbius.
ready to pick up the story again.
It's Morbin time. Well, this is something. Some duct tape. Alright. Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Actually, we still go forward, so are we supposed to be in the confused ending? Right? Isn't that a thing? Or am I confused with the confused ending? To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. To be rich, or to be a crime person, user, doer. Hey. Ooh. What's this way? Another video. Oh, yeah. We go up. Can we go up? Okay. You know that DVD thing where it never hits the corner of your screen? Bah! 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 Let's do another video. Did I say something? I don't go down there. Okay, what about just going down? We love the elevator music. So that was, oh my God, business strategy? How was that a strategy to kill a panda? Panda looks so scared. Okay. Hello, how am I assist you today? I'm sorry, he's just too busy in his office. You cannot go to his office. Boss, someone's trying to enter your office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
It's a lot of books. I wonder if we got all this from the bookstore. From the
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2, 8, 4, 4.
2845.
2, 8, 8, 8. Oh wait. Wait, what did we do it?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell out of the story.
We could do boob.
Narrator is so done with you.
Nah, he does. Yeah. Boob. It's not 5 letters. Can't do boobs. It's so dark down here. You turn on the lights. Does this elevator work? We go up. Oh, I definitely had my cursor on that. How dare you auto-aim me? Welcome.
Descending deeper into the building,
KZ
Stanley
Alcon.
he felt a bit
It's like
peculiar.
Falcon.
It was a
But someone already
stirring of
took that.
emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No. Oh. Wait, can we go back up? Yeah, we can.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well,
I want to go back to our
great
boss's
question.
office.
I just can't wait to find out.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Oh, wait, it's loading. Alright, it's going back into my boss's office. Alright. So...
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is.
Are you sure?
What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Bolted. Seems a little Violent. Just wanted to read a book. Thought I forgot my car keys up here.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I'm amazing. I'm a storyteller. Don't you know? Let me get out.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Is this different? Is this different?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope.
Do you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor?
No. Nope. Of course not.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is
Definitely
it
not the boss's office.
Again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is
See,
killing
there's
me.
2 boss's offices. Bosses' offices. And not the boss's office. See? Told you. Told you. What I say.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
It looks completely different.
This absolutely changes everything for me.
Why this high?
Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Oh. This old. You see, he's trying to comprehend that my amazing storytelling is leading us back to the boss's office.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait.
What?
No, I need more time to process.
I don't know if you need more time. He needs more time to process this. I don't know. I don't think he does. Boss's office 3 times? We had to see it in its natural glory. Please hold.
I have fully come to terms with it.
Are you sure?
I have made space
100%.
in my worldview for this astonishing new reality.
Yes.
As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
8. 2. 4. Nope, that's 7. Alright. Will we go down the elevator this time? No one knows. Boom.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted.
Of course. Never went down the elevator.
Reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is.
My decision-making is amazing.
Air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Stale? I don't know what you're talking about. Has it gone stale now? Does it not?
You know what?
Yes.
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Yes.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
Of course not.
But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Is it the office
simply
boss?
Don't let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
There we go. Look at that. The anticipation is just killing you, isn't it?
So much more exciting. You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces.
I would love
from the
that.
very moment that things get started.
I know, but
where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
We need to imagine them.
And to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed.
What if we went through this?
And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
Well, you said yourself, you don't know what it is.
And different.
It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley.
This
I want to
surprises
have
you.
to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley.
They do?
I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
And it would leave an impact on me, too. Ooh. See, look.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference
this wasn't the boss's office.
Just around the corner here somewhere.
Live on stage. All eyes on Stanley. World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. I thought it was fat, ugly, and stupid. Oh, we did it. The pyramids. That Stanley. We did it all. Live. The guy who went to Mars. Stanley went to Mars? Or is it those people? And then I'm also like going after them. Nope, I'm the first one. Stage door. An evening with the world peace baby? What?
Ah, yes. Here
Stanley
it is.
Parable. Stanley, tonight,
door.
live on stage. The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Stanley from the Stanley Parable. Tonight, live on stage. Ooh. Storyteller. Stanley reveals all in his new book. A Q&A with the world's first sentient machine. I'm a machine. No, that's a machine. Doing great. Conversation with Alexander the Great. What? How'd they get him?
All right. Are you
to
ready?
the stage.
I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you.
Congrats, Stanley. I remember where you came from, your co-workers. Did you all leave me, though? But you left me for this great storytelling. Break a leg, champ. You're your boss. Story, Stanley. Me, Dad, age 6. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You're too cool. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Break a leg, champ. Why did you say that twice? Because I have 2 legs. Same. That's fine. It's going to break both of them. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Mary Jane? Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. There's a lot of stairs. I have a book. Up again, down again. The Stanley story. Yeah. I hear a lot of people out there. I'm excited. The Lord? Wait, what? Hello everybody. Now, storytelling. Oh wait, I'm not at the podium yet. I was practicing. Down, then up. Then down, then up. Then down, then up. Hello everybody. My name is Stanley from the Stanley Parable. I'm having a heart attack or something. Where did all my peoples go? Where did, I was on stage.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Input number 2. We need 3 more inputs. On it, boss. Don't worry, I broke both
Stanley
legs.
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
It advanced every single part of the story, and you cannot lie to me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
No, never.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It doesn't do anything. Hold on. Executive bathroom. Oh wait, it's an executive bathroom. I didn't notice that. I could shit in my executive's bosses. Because the boss knows that what? Wait, what? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss choose. Choose. Because the boss knows. So like, if he suffered losses, he suffered losses because he wanted to, not because he had to. The boss knew exactly what he was doing. How dare you? How dare you? You think you know what you're doing? You don't.
Stepping into
The
his
boss
manager's
knows.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Crap.
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
Yes.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Is
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
There we go.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We're going down. We are going down. Downtown.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't believe you. Stanley wouldn't know that. So Stanley would just keep on marching forward.
Not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Every single opportunity, but Stanley doesn't know that.
At this point,
every door shut on him.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
But Stanley doesn't know the death. Stanley doesn't know anything. Stanley doesn't even hear you. I used to spin coffee. Oh. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, I can't do anything?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
No, just pressing a second button.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
I can see all the bigger pictures. I can jump. I can move.
Forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this
some people aren't completely
to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No farewell. This will save me. Ah!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
Who's that?
As Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
I'm not.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his
you're
body,
wrong.
killing him instantly.
Well, at least it isn't death. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm dead, but I'm alive. I'm alive, but dead. The
And yet it
Stanley
would be just a
Parable.
few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
But
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
nothing. He thought he was going to accomplish nothing. He didn't
When
accomplish
every
anything.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
From the moment I hit start? That's sad. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors are created for the first part of the game that is built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, so the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So we get out of the office, we go, see all the computers, right, see that, see more computers, the pencil sharpeners over in that corner office, and then we go, oh, corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Oh, I mean, it is relatively pretty soon. The two doors. The set of the two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. The first choice. Office computers. Play database, right? Solitaire. And then loading. Installing chart. Right, we love charts. Filing cabinets. Have a lot of those around. 01, 02, 03. The office. These aren't locked, but I can't just open them, okay? Button sounds. A selection of sounds were used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Music. Probably a code to that somewhere. Model design. Boom. These are the credits. Change. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. So that looks relatively the same. Oh, this is what like the basic layout was. Okay, so there was something next to the keypad or something else you could attach, but they added the keypad. This is the very basic layout. Office clock. Oh, it's still going. Huh. Why do I want to know my time though? It asked me for my time, but nothing has come from that. The office. The things around the office. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Yeah, it's pretty bare. There's only one button. It's going down. Printer? Of course, gotta have the printer in here. Fun! I wasn't in there. Okay, that room. The lounge. What is that? Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we planned the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcements and the game delay. Alright. Money? What? When can we get that? Warzone. What? Within development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield during fighting aliens. That would be sick. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Sick. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. I guess so. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of the people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Oh, what is that? Oh, this is where you fight the aliens. Alien base. Awesome. That would have been sick. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for him. Here are a selection of those emails. Subject gay. Are you gay? Regarding the game and the works. Dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art, which is why I'm eager to see a sequel Pico standalone companion game, okay? Will Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping? I hope it will have a fine selection of desert books. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck and a what? What's the difference? Okay. How's your game going? I hope it's good or better than the first one. It's as good. Oh, okay. Huh. I mean, it's deluxe, so I had some of them. Are you a rock? Quezion? Quezion? Are you a rock? So funny. I don't think the narrator's a rock. Could you tell me what the significance of the number 1112800 is? What is this strange number? 3 ones to 800. Well, the thing I want you to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? Probably not much. For instance, on a scale of Max Ernest to Savardale, how surreal would this game be? Would you be born magnificent with a voice, or would you barge in with magician? Oh my god, congratulations, congratulations. The time when the previous announcement regarding analytical promotion is all touch file. This should be the first to apply for your claim in 24 hours. That's a, yeah. Greetings, I'm Omnipotent Voice. I wanted to tell you if I like the Stanley Parable as much as I like seeing humorously small badger in swim trunks. What? Oh my god. Please, will like you see the proposal, top secret, 25 million. Okay. Okay. Yours truly, Wang Yong. Dead, strong, bad. How do you tie with boxing gloves on? I don't know. Very carefully? What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Montgomery Jones. I think I would say it's who it's from, but they also put their name in it. Anthony Elias, business broker. Please partner with me. Right. Will be sent to you if you're interested. 9/17/2012. Damn. I have a question for you, sir. And it is, what is your message for today? Sincerely, Harris. Message for today? Don't give up. There's a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in this world than humans. Thanks. Goodbye. That is... Oh, that is technically true. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I don't... Why? Voiced by the intense passion of my soul. Question. Will the game feature capybaras? Capybaras? Capybaras. How do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael. The Rock Martin. I think he does. Just the voice. Right? Will play? Oh, well, that's just gone. Okay, well, we can read the enormously large message. Let's see if it's still here. Are you gay? Okay, because art needs censoring, I would like to, however, have an idea how it would be censored, and what manner, and perhaps most importantly, when. If you could elaborate upon the answers to any of these questions. Right. Okay. The Lounge. An early version of The Lounge. Pretty plain. Not a good blue. Okay. Cargo Lift. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we want it to look more like a place where the cargo was actually stored. Makes sense. The cargo lift. Cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on it or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Right, since a lot of people probably jumped off. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment timer, a timer will give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Would? So it still does, or it doesn't? Maintenance layout. A flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest choice that won out. One option. So we go first choice, disobey, lounge, maintenance, staircase. Obey, staircase. A one doorway to maintenance lounge, okay. Number 2. First choice, disobey, lounge, the other depending on how you entered. Okay, the confusion ending. Oh, to the confusion ending. Right. 2 doorways to maintenance. Okay, so they didn't do that, right? One doorway to maintenance in the lounge and the original back on track option. First choice, lounge, and then maintenance. Right, one doorway to maintenance in the lounge and the other original back on track. Oh, so one goes all the way to the lounge, and you have to go to maintenance, or one goes to the staircase and maintenance. Vent. What about this? Why is there a vent? I don't know. Meeting room. Objects from the meeting room. Zending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. Player would pull a lever, and the narrator would describe what color they pulled. Interesting. Zending. Screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. That big ass button kind of looks like, what is it? Half-Life? No, it's not Half-Life. Control? No. The Portal. What? Game is now paused. Begin the game again. Okay, resume the game. Got it. Options. Settings. Share the menu, quit the menu. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this is what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. I wonder if that's still an ending. I'm going to try that. Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it shortly before launch. Another big button. 2 buttons. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Let's see. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in the beta. Oh, this is... I could have came from the other stairs. Right. Freedom ending. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending. Yeah, looks pretty trash. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room can go up or down with the freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down. What? And players do anything together instead. Okay. Countdown room. An early version of the countdown room. Interesting. We're supposed to go in there? Ooh. Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of this environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. So, I just go and turn the game off? Strange.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Free. What is free?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No,
I mean,
perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
But
listen to me. You can still save these two.
Oh
you can
God!
stop the
Why am I
program
still
before they
here?
both fail.
Why am I here?
Turn off your PlayStation.
What?
There's no other way to beat this game.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice.
How does she know what station?
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let.
You know, if I wasn't streaming, maybe I'd turn my PlayStation off. But I just don't see how that would have helped. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know how they knew what station I was playing on. You notice what game I was downloaded on? Strange. Oh. When the computer was on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this.
Remember?
I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
No, you don't have to.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
Looking at brooms in a broom closet.
Time.
I will absolutely take my time. Thank you. Thank you for letting me take my time. I feel like that broom could be more of a texture, but doesn't need to be at all, that's for sure. Right. I'm done. Am I though? Right, yeah, I'm done. But am I? No.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There's a train. You guys forgot it. It was 2
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere.
What?
Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Not my fault.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, this is actually nice though. This is like my type of music. Low tempo. Makes you want to fall asleep.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated.
What?
Stanley
but I like the music. You just took it away. I'm not soothed. I'm not soothed. I want the music back. But I'm kind of fuzzled. Uno momento. There we go. There's an elevator. Anyways, so we're going the elevator. There's 2 things. Huh? Oh, there's nothing back here. Huh? Okay, gotcha. Anything? Another stop, perhaps? No. Gotcha. Okay, found my thing. So strange.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, because everyone walks towards one of those doors. Is this a light button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
So many of his... I had so much strength.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh, there's
Each
2 people
bore the
fired
number
now.
of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of
Who's
so
fired
many
now?
individuals reduced to images
Is
on
it
a
still
screen.
104?
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
104.
where freedom meant nothing.
And 601? Huh. 601 was fired too.
This mind control
127.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It
Oh,
couldn't
right
be
there.
true.
I see
Had
it.
Stanley really been under someone's control all
Oh,
this
looking at
time?
my test.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Terrible.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
A lot of us spend our lives that way.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I want to see how many buttons are there. This is 3. What's down here? Nothing. I want to see if there, like, we can do that number. The 111. Was it 205? Hold on.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I don't know, though.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's
I don't think
your
that's
story
fun.
now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
It is my story.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Green.
Other times, round, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
But I pressed
you know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
I need that.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Maybe.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Why are you laughing?
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
No,
turn up. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment you fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Well, crap.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What do you mean? What? What do you mean, is this Stanley's office? Huh? Huh? Hello?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What was this? Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Stop lying to me. Keycard. Sorry, keycards in there. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Okay. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. There's like no stands here. Do you like grip onto the hooks? I don't know if I would use this, honestly. Spawn the Skyway.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, entirely.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
What? Probably do.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
That's
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Or a choice. Oh, there's no windows. There's no windows.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
So, if I walk through the red door, why'd you open both doors?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm kind of blind.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red and blue. I mean,
right,
basically
go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed.
Why'd you tell me to go through the other door?
Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Specifically?
Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me absolutely nothing so far.
Well, it's because I can't talk, otherwise I get fired.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
All right.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion?
I had an opinion.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings?
In the middle.
Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
I don't think you did.
Look.
All right, come on. Ooh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Wow. In total, 9,173. Okay. Those doors attempted, steps taken. Did you know that 21% skipped the intro secrets, only the worst 3% to show as a blue door? Okay. Stanley Parable is online. 127. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Complete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Right. A lot of endings. Doors closed. Huh. Okay. I mean, doesn't really help me get to a conclusion
now,
here.
Would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
If it's better than a leaderboard. and I would love to see it.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
You
click the button to move him back to the right.
Cardboard.
And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
4 hours?
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
That is annoying. I'm gonna let it. Honestly, it's like, yeah, I knew that. It was just too annoying. The button, the baby.
You heartless bastard.
For 4 hours.
You hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Completely?
I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience.
Well, if you muted the baby and the button.
I'm out. I'm out.
No. You gotta get back here. Now.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
I don't think it was.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Someone else's
what
game?
We have here?
Well, if it ain't some damn annoying button and baby.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, what is loading? Oh.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
I don't
what is
know.
our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
Looks delicious.
Yes, that must be it. What a
Looks
fascinating
delicious.
venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley.
It has no annoying button, no annoying baby.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Can't open the door. Yes, we can. Oh my god, that is beautiful. We're not stuck in an office anymore. See, would you like to be stuck in an office? I don't think so. No. Oh, there's stairs. Can we jump over the propane tank? No, we cannot. Let's use the stairs.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? Ooh. Okay.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
What? No. Keep it on.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow.
Just like the
just
line.
go in any...
Running.
Thank
What?
heavens we avoided it.
Are you really that
Out of the
upset?
woods now, Stanley.
Actually, we're in the woods.
I'm going to get us out of here.
No. This game is amazing.
Preferably something with
Well, actually, if we could jump over the
something
walls.
with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
I don't think that sounds fun.
Okay. I think this will be just the thing.
What will? What?
Wonderful.
Rocket League.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Orange or blue?
Stanley,
I like the blue.
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I sure it was a run button.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Or what about football?
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think
Oh, you mean
surely
that
we
kind of
must.
football?
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, yay. Oh, I'm moving faster. Boom. Boom. Yeah. We were going blue, but now we're going orange. Yeah.
Are you doing it? Are you
Oh,
winning?
where'd
Is
it go?
this fun? Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Narrator? Oh. Narrator? What happened to the narrator? Oh, crap. I'm just falling? No. These doors don't even have... Oh, what's this way? These doors don't even have the clicky click. You can't click on these doors. Why not? Oh. It's just the early version of the office I've heard so much about. Ah, the set of the two doors. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, it's a bright light. What is that? Can't go in there, so we don't know. Uh-oh. Sorry guys, my mic died for a second. Oh, what happened?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the
I mean, we
confusion.
keep restarting,
That's who
so
I am. That is what
I
I
don't think it
mean to
wraps it
this
up at all.
world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Oh.
I can wait.
Sure. The end is never the end, is never the end. Well, technically, it says the end is never the end, so...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What if we go back there again, but we don't jump off? Hey. Oh my god. Turn off the computer. Where's the waiting for... I don't think we're finished with the regular content.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
That's not
There's
true.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero
Actually,
consideration for others?
You.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I already
still
had
don't
that
think
made
we're
up.
communicating properly. Stanley? All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
All along, yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with fire?
Skill trees would have been cool, but
let me take a
for what though?
a new design, and you can give me
what,
some
moving?
feedback.
We can move faster?
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were.
What if we don't even go that way?
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Right? Like, what if we still ignore him? I see.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
Because you just know these things.
It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
I felt it in my soul. Our souls are connected.
Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park.
It's going to be a leaderboard again now.
Let's take a look.
If it really does go off based off of my previous things. What if I go here? Anything? Ah, same area.
Now, would you say that
I'm gonna tell him
leaderboard
it was
helped
amazing.
You feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless
Screw that baby.
bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I don't hate
Because if it's the latter, well, I
hate
don't know what
that
to
baby.
do. I'm completely out of
That
ideas.
annoying
I
baby.
can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Goodbye.
Thank you for playing.
Forever.
Your input was extremely valuable.
I don't think it
hey,
was.
since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
Aha!
We're in the beautiful
What do you think this
atmosphere
game is
again.
about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
It is
Well, it seems
looking
obvious
for
to me that you are meant to play as a
flowers.
creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
Well, where's my
Perhaps for some sort
binoculars
of
for
twisted, erotic
creepiness?
purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of
Actually
total
quite nice
mental
up here.
depravity. So far, I love everything
cook
about
things
this
up
game,
here.
Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
We have
Come,
somehow
let's
water
venture
connected
outward
up
and
here,
see
but
what
there's
else is
no
out there.
faucet. I know. How does the water go down anyway? We don't have like a water tank. Does it just drop? We have propane tanks for gas. Does the water just drop? I think it would. You know, so it doesn't matter if it drops.
Oh no. No.
What if we took a shower and it just drops?
It is. It's an open world game. Good
God,
quickly block it off.
Nothing.
Oh,
I think this was the closest area we could have gone to.
You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
Now there's only a 5 gigabyte game, we can't go much places.
Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Yeah, the grass looks nice. It looks really nice.
Okay. I think
okay, there was a wood texture right there. You can't expect too much. Now let's go to the middle because we know the ball.
See, this is exactly what I had
What if we just don't
Just
run
a
off?
nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
How impressed? Well, technically I did get lost.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Thank you for the ball. Beep.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought.
Good, sir.
And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out.
Let's go straight down.
Another ball.
Straight down the middle.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Is it gonna do it?
More balls.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Boom. Did it score? Oh, I scored. Did you score? Wait.
Are you enjoying this?
I think the Never's gonna score by himself too.
Fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
What do you mean it's over? It's
That's
not.
Right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
But you already set boundaries. There's walls.
Video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
Obviously. I was talking to a bunch of people with my storytelling. Oh yeah, I can move faster. I'm moving faster. I'm zooming. I'm actually zooming. What's up here? Nothing? Crap. Can we go on the wall? Nope, can't go upside down. So we went to the orange one first, right? Because I don't know if he's gonna come back. Wait, actually, we could do that ending. Because it was talking about the beginning of the game again ending, right? And I said that people didn't understand it, that was a thing. So, begin the game again. See if it's an ending.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Nope, not yet. There's still more.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
And now what if we went in the red door?
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley
Instead
for the
blue
first
door.
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It's like, you thought, kid. You thought.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
Always,
I don't know how to convince
time.
you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley... Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Right.
Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
No,
Don't
no,
you
no.
see that
We're
it's
going
killing us,
towards
Stanley?
somewhere.
I wanted to stop.
Stop.
We would both be so much happier if we just
I don't know if I'd be
stopped.
happier if it just stopped.
And I think I have a solution.
What's the solution?
Here, let me show you.
What's the light? We'll just keep going. Alright, fine. Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Is that space?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Which actually is quite nice. I don't know if my vision's getting blurry or the balls are programmed that way. But they look beautiful nonetheless. Wow. We leave? I think we can leave, but this room is so beautiful. Wow. Other colors make my brain feel woozy. And it's nice. Oh my god, there's green balls this time. Isn't this quite nice? It does give me a sense of relaxation and peace. Prosperity.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What do you mean?
Right. Where were we?
I don't know what we do here. I know looking at the lights are, oh my god, it's bright. I know looking at the lights are beautiful, but is there more?
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Don't worry, I'm not
Please,
going
no,
to
Stanley,
die.
let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
You're right. You're right. Why do we want to escape from this beautiful place?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Right.
No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
The dying part. Okay, what about now? The color's gone.
Are you are going to stay here, aren't you?
You know, if you give me some nice incentives. What if I just jump over here? I can't. It's probably reuse textures, honestly. Just going back and forth. Let me do it this time. Gonna do it.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Honestly, my boss
Stanley,
said break
go back.
a leg.
There's nothing good that can come from this.
Nothing good? Nothing?
No. No. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
That you love me.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Damn. The narrator really gets you, man. I mean, this voice actor is honestly amazing. I'm walking slowly. I'm in pain.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
But this is a destination. This is an ending. This is all there is. All there is for seconds, minutes, days, hours, weeks, months, years, decades, millennia. This is all there is. Don't you ever want more from life? Don't you ever want to go after something, to pursue, to keep moving forward no matter the cost? Because if you keep wanting things the way they are, eventually you'll get tired of even that. When you finally think you'll be happy, things will stay where they are. Things will become boring. Same day in, day out task. You think before it will be amazing, incredible, worth taking the risk. And you take the risk, and then it pays off. But then, that's it. There's not another risk. There's not another moment. A different moment. It's all the same. There's different colors, but it's all the same boxes. It's all the same texture. It's all the same bubbles. It's a different day, but the year's still the same. That's another hour, but time is still moving forward. For everybody. And no matter what, you have to keep moving forward as well. Because everything keeps staying in the same pace, same box. So once you take that risk and move forward into a different life, different job, different person to spend the rest of your life with, it becomes the same thing. So they say to settle for nothing less than greatness. What is greatness? What is the end? Right? There's always an ending to each and every single one of our stories. Although it may not seem like it now, or tomorrow, or the day after. There's an ending. You have to march towards that ending with a sense of peace. That it's okay to leave all the great things behind. But cherish them for what they were. Because everything you will have in the next moment, you will have lost everything in the previous one. The moment will stay with you if you want it to.
No, perhaps not.
I know you want to be happy. That is not happiness. Happiness is different to everybody, I know. What's standing there? It's not happiness. Looking at the colors and the endless hope that it will make you smile. That every single color in there you thought was worth it. Some people say it is what it is. And I personally don't like that saying. Because you're settling for something. And I can get part of the saying is that you can't do anything about you can't do anything about what the bad thing just happened to you, right? I can see that in a way. That a rainstorm just destroyed the pathway to your job, and you're late. That sucks. It is what it is, right? But I hate that phrase because sometimes you can change things. Sometimes you can prevent things, right? Sometimes society is what it is. Sometimes it sucks what happened. But I can make myself better in the future, and I can change. I can take what has happened to me and improve myself every day. This is not, I do not condone this. Please, everybody, close your eyes at this moment. There's nothing funny about this. It's a sad thing. This should not be an option. Hopefully, people get help that they need. And it's okay to think bad thoughts, because we all do. But to act on them in this way, walking down the stairs is a better option. Moving towards happiness is a better option. Just want to make it clear that that is not an option in this game. So I cannot go towards lights. But in real life, go down those stairs and then go towards happiness, as you deserve it.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Thank you, Neighbor. I'm sorry, Neighbor. I couldn't make you happy. Maybe you'll forget all about this in a moment or two.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Yeah. Is that a phone?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work.
Wow.
Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Future Happiness Foundation. I love it. Okay, strange then. Strange. Very strange. So we'll receive boxes soon enough, I guess. Where's the narrator?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'll actually ride the conveyor belt thing now. Let's see what happens.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
I'm not bad at following directions. I follow my own directions. I create my own line.
I think perhaps
I don't
we've
follow
gotten off on the wrong
yours.
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Why?
I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What do you mean, her?
She's been waiting.
Huh? Her?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
What?
How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
What? No.
I can't believe I was so mistaken.
No, I'm Stanley.
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
It is.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
True.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
What an interesting
He
name.
could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for
Oh,
all
I would
people.
love that. What?
Or he
You
could
just turned
spend
into a
years
bug
of hard
into a
work
hamburger?
forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember
Why
that
would
unlike
you
here,
forget
the
how to
real
read?
world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Back, sack, and crack? I know people.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry, it's
Making
4:30.
choices on a regular basis is the best
a
part to a
crocodile.
healthy decision-making process.
That looks healthy.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Don't we
Do
always
you
make a
make more
choice?
than 8? Less?
More?
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your
The choice
choices
to
are
get up
actually
is also a
meaningful
choice.
and whether you'll ever make a significant
Yes,
contribution
always
to the
wonder.
world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should
I
subside.
guess so.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Still large. Gotcha.
Now that that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
No, zero
We
sense.
just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Reality? Reality?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that?
Oh.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
So I thought that was my right.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
It's
what
not
am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
Maybe.
To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
Make me make the choice.
I have to shut the game down.
I mean, not necessarily.
I have to.
Not necessarily. Oh my god. What is going on? Oh. The game does not seem to be shut down.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Yes.
You, who thought you were so clever.
I am clever.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that
still
was
looks like
mine,
to
and
me.
you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Why is there a good reason?
Hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Not really.
That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
I mean, I'm in my house.
Oh.
I'm actually 22.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. is behave exactly as Stanley
me.
would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, it's gonna force me. Sad.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's also forcing me to make that choice, huh? Well, I'm gonna go anywhere else or make any other choices.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 112.
Stanley spoke the code.
Oh, right.
Nightshark
115.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115. Nightshark
okay,
115.
Fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect.
I'm asking him for more than that, to listen to you, to do everything you want for.
He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
Actually,
why
I didn't
did you
have
come
a choice.
this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh, the boxes. Hey, the boxes came in here. Let's go. Oh
All
my
of his
god, these
co-workers were
boxes.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How many boxes she said was gonna be? A lot, right? Is he not gonna talk about these boxes? A lot of boxes, you know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. I want to see one thing really quick.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again.
Where was all the
in
boxes?
his life.
Oh, is it gone? Oh. Damn. It was gone, huh?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
When I pick up the phone...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the...
I'll see what it is.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just
This is
playing
apartment number 2?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Wow. Touché.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I died. I mean, I did, but...
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me.
Also violent.
He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
You know, I feel at least given a choice to do something rather than push the button. I really don't want to be at work in the morning. So, I mean, if there is something else I could do, it would be really great if you could mention it, you know?
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
A mirror?
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Please die? What the hell?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So the quickest way to die is actually...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
Why did you say that?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Because I am. That was it.
All of his co-workers were good.
What if I begin the game again?
All of his co.
Nope. Do it again. Oh.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
There's a lot of papers. Everywhere. Do it again. Oh, they're gone?
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to.
I thought it was ending. Is it not?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is everything in this? Oh, the computer things changed. Anything else changed? All these do say the end is never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. So when I reset, something's happening. Why? I don't know. To another time. What about...
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
We'll begin the game again. Boxes!
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
What?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
There's gotta be something with these boxes. Right? Like it randomly comes up. There has to be something in these two rooms. Right? Well, kind of like that, but doesn't seem to be anything.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
I'm gonna do
on his
another
left.
ending. Let's go heads with turning off the computer or something on the left, or tails with going through the right door, unplugging the phone, and then actually choosing the right door. Hey Siri, flip a coin. That's tails. 1 second,
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
What
Stanley
did you call me for, big dog?
perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
You said you'd be
lounge
home
first,
at 7.
just to admire it.
I thought you were driving yourself.
I know, I thought I was too, but my sister was like, "Yeah, we're leaving."
You piece of shit.
What?
I said you piece of shit.
Yeah. But I know it's called Vaseline.
But eager to get back to
business,
Stanley took the first open door
and
left.
That shit feels so good on my lips.
On your lips, ooh.
Stanley was so
the cold
bad
season
at
too.
directions,
Tap the lips.
probably wasn't fine.
Exactly. So I actually have a fucking brain.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan's
Look,
calling right
Stanley,
now.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. And someone else can be difficult. But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
But what about
There's someone
her?
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Let's go here. Unplug the phone. I think it's going to force us to still watch the video.
To let her
back
into your life. She's been
we're going to do that ending of going to the door.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Go through your script. Go through your script.
No,
it's possible.
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife. And the two
someone scribbled that wrong.
To one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you've made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
And has his memories from the old endings.
Basic safety
So why didn't he remember this? He has only sometimes
grasp the severity of the situation. Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Watch the video
this
again.
helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Choice.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the
We'll
most
have all the
dangerous.
choices.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
Imagine forgetting how to read.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, my goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm having a back, sack, and
Making
crack.
choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8?
Why do they recommend 8 choices?
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
But I mean, is that really that insignificant?
Welcome back.
Alright,
You may have
that was the
noticed
longest
that this
part.
room has begun to
I was
deteriorate
waiting.
as a result of narrative
Now we're gonna
contradiction.
follow with
But not
the
to worry.
narrative
Now
one.
that you're properly informed on good decision
We're
making,
gonna go through
we're
the
going to
right
revisit
door.
a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see
Or
what the
not right door,
correct
but
thing
left
to do
door, you
would
know.
have been. This
It's
way,
the right door,
please.
but it's the left door. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the right door to go through, but it's not the right door, you know? We're
Now
gonna
that
go
we
all the
know
way
your
back.
choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Never know. Then we go up here, we go through the long hallway, we go through the door, then we go through the left door. Which is the right door to go through, but the left door. Oh yeah, right. Then we have to go to this lounge area that has nice carpet.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the
Almost
left,
looks like
back
carpet
to the
tiles.
correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Close this door. I don't want the
Remember,
choice.
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna close this. I don't want that choice. I don't need that choice. I want this choice. Yeah, the office.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Gotta go to
Feeling
the story.
a wave of disbelief,
This is
Stanley
good.
decided to go up to his boss's
Good.
office.
I don't want to go
Hoping he might
anywhere
find
else
him coming
except
to
the
a
main
staircase,
story.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, back here.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door
Does it
with
lead
a
to the
voice
same
receiver
area?
next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
But why would it be
Night
on his
Shark
computer?
115. Was this the code to open the door?
Night Shark 115.
There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now
I'd be fired
he would
if I
draw
would.
from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
I have courage.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115. Okay, what? Can I even?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Night
He
Shark
spoke it into the
115.
receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Is this even a thing? Like, can I?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
No.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story.
Yeah, you see, I want to. I want to, but it like it won't allow me.
Okay,
I can't speak.
fine. You're not going to do it, but
No,
you know
I
what?
want to.
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far.
No,
Only
no,
for
no.
you
I want
suddenly
to.
decide you have better
No,
things
no,
to
no,
do.
no, 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 no.
I asked you for this one
I
single
understand.
thing for your respect.
I understand.
Kind of respect
But it won't allow me to
Stanley
speak.
shows for his choices.
I can't
He knows
speak.
what it means to take a
No,
story
no, I'm
seriously.
taking it
If you
seriously.
didn't want to see what I had to
100%.
show you, then why did you come
I
here?
came
You
here
had a choice,
because
you
I
know. You
want
could have gone
another
through the
ending.
door on the right. You could have done
No, no,
whatever
no, no, no,
the
no,
hell
no.
you wanted
But
over there.
understand.
Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You
It's gonna just take us to
behave
this.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why'd it bring me back here?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Is the thing
Feeling
like
a
where you're
wave of
supposed to enter the door when you're right? And then, yeah.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
So what's me
That
go to the door
means
on the right?
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
I don't
entered
think
the
this is
door on his
different,
left.
but I will see if it's different.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late. Oh, it's ruined.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think that ending was the exact same.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
We still have the new content and turning off the machine and something more, maybe. I don't know. But I'm interested to see what else will be going on here. Thank you all for watching the Stanley Parable newbie onto it. Even though I have watched gameplay of this before, this is the very first time of me doing it and experiencing it. It was nice, and I will have more content up on the regular. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.